iOS 17 has just launched and has a bunch of new features and updates, but it can be quite hard to figure out what's actually worth talking about, what's actually worth checking out, and that's what I'm going to share in this video. Here are all the devices that currently support the new iOS 17. If yours does, I would highly recommend upgrading. So first up is creating customized contact posters. So now when you message, someone, call someone, or share your contact information, you can either have your own photo, your own name, font, memoji, font color. You can basically just customize it to make it more personal. It's a pretty neat feature, and I think where it works best is when you're calling someone, having them see your name, photo, memory, whatever it might be. I think it looks pretty smart. Next, you can now share contact information by bringing two iPhones together, or you can do an iPhone and an Apple Watch, just a quick way to exchange contact information, email, phone number, whatever it might be. You can also initiate share play or content transfer by bringing two iPhones together. So this is a great way to maybe share a movie or a music playlist with a friend, or of course, just share pictures, videos, whatever it might be like you would. Next, when you call someone over your FaceTime and they don't pick up, you can now leave a video message, just basically like a video voicemail pretty much, and yeah, if they're not picking up, you can quickly just leave them a video, so they can come back to it later. Audio messages are now also transcribed, which for me is an absolute dream of a feature, because sometimes when I have friends who send me voice messages, I don't really have time to listen to the voice message. Maybe I'm in a meeting or maybe doing something else. Just being able to read the voice message that they send me, it makes my life so much easier. Next, autocorrect has also been improved, and I've noticed this firsthand. When I'm sending messages, autocorrect makes a big difference. If you're someone who likes to curse, ducking, duckfish, whatever it might be, it can now go back to the actual word that you want without it going back to duck or ducking. Another cool feature with the Messages app is that you can now hold down the plus icon to instantly bring up your recent photos, so you can quickly share a photo image. There's also now the check-in feature, so maybe you want to check in with a friend, maybe let them know that you've arrived safely at your location. You could do that through Messages. You can just simply send them a check-in notification. And if you get in trouble, maybe you don't get there in time, you can also show the recipient that you have arrived at your location within the time that you should have. Maybe you've got coins, traffic, or something. You can automatically, obviously, update it, but if you can't, it will notify the person who you're sharing your location with and make sure that they can check up on you. There's also the new standby mode, which personally for me, I think is one of my favorite features of iOS 17. So when you have your phone on a charger and you have it in landscape, it will automatically switch to standby mode, and in standby mode, you can sort of customize it to whatever you like. You can have a clock, you can have the weather, you can have your calendar. There are just a bunch of customizable widgets, and they're enlarged so that you can see them from further away. So this is perfect on a bedside table, on a desk, or just some other place where you regularly rush your phone landscape. Now in the Health app, where you can log daily emotions, track your state of mind over time, and later in the year, they're also bringing a Journal app so you can journal what you've done throughout your day. The Health app can now also measure screen distance, so it can help you determine if you're too close to your screen using the True Depth camera. Next, in Safari, you can now lock private browsing with Face ID, so maybe there's some tabs, maybe there's some websites that you're browsing that you don't want other people to see. You can lock them with Face ID, and you can also separate work and personal browsing with different histories, different extensions, tab groups, and things like that by using iOS profiles functionality. Next, there's big improvements to visual lookup as well. So now it can provide recipes for identify food. Excellent for recreating restaurant dishes at home. It can recognize common symbols and glyphs, and you can also take photos of tags on clothing to show laundry care instructions. This is incredibly useful because maybe you have a symbol that comes up on your dashboard. Maybe you have a symbol on your clothing tab in your clothes that you just don't understand. Being able to look all this stuff up very quickly makes life so much easier. Now you can now share passwords and pass keys with family members through iCloud Keychain. Everyone in the group can add and edit shared passwords. This is great for maybe sharing streaming service passwords with family members or just managing shared accounts. Next, Maps now offers the ability to download offline maps, so maybe for places where you know you don't have great signal, you can download a portion of the map for that area. Now with the AirPods Pro 2, it can automatically detect when someone is talking to you and turn down the volume and adjust the sound to your preferences. It makes it easier to quickly talk to someone when you have your AirPods in though. I do think you should probably take your AirPods out when you're having a conversation with someone, because I actually think it's rude when someone has their AirPods in and you're having a full-on conversation with them. If you've ever used two-factor authentication, you know how useful it is when you get a code in your Messages app and it will automatically fill that code into whatever app you're using. You can also now do that with email. So no having to switch apps anymore to your email app, get the code copy and paste, or whatever it might be, it does it all automatically for you. FaceTime can work with Apple TV, so you can use your iPhone as the FaceTime camera. The camera app now has a level tool, and this is something which I'm really shocked wasn't included before, but actually makes so much sense, especially for someone like me, where I love taking pictures, and having things level is literally what I do. Like, that's my style of photography, making sure things are level, making sure things are straight. Yeah, I'm really glad they've now included the leveler in the camera app. So that's it. Those are a few of my favorite iOS 17 features. There are a bunch of other features as well. If you have any that I've missed that you think are worth mentioning, please leave them in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to like and subscribe for more interesting videos like this. See you for the next time. Peace out.